Hey y'all. So in one of my last posts, I talked about the information that I got from my grandmother, right? And I felt, even in that, as I was on my way to work, just inspired to tell you how I got the name Generations for the Salon. So I think I got my salon beginning of 2015. So I was preparing for the salon, and I was looking at this location. Of course, it was, completely empty and all the things. And so as I was looking to get it furnished, I was also looking for a name. Well, it turns out I was blessed with this other salon. So God kind of took me in another direction and presented to me the salon that was like fully staffed and fully furnished. And so I go in, I take that over, and as I'm thinking about a name, of course I can't use the name that I had, kind of thought about in my mind, trying to create logos for it and everything. No, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It sounds so corny right now. Anyways, but I knew I couldn't use that name because, again, the salon was already established. It was furnished. It was full of people, like about 7 stylists in there. And I just knew that I needed to find a name that literally just encompassed the rich history. They were established for over 16 years. And I wanted to, again, encompass the rich history, but also embody the forward movement that I was going to be bringing to the salon. And so one day, my grandmother's coming into the salon. So I'm on my way to the front door. One of the ladies who was coming in for one of her regular appointments, I cannot for the life of me remember her name, but I know where she go to church at. So if I ever see her, I'm going to hug her and just tell her thank you for just allowing the words to come out of her mouth. So I'm going to the door. She's coming in. I'm going to meet my grandmother, who was driving at the time. So she was bringing herself to the salon. Yes, ma'am. When she comes in, I introduce them, and, they do their greets or whatever. And I send my grandmother to my chair, and the lady was talking to me, and she said, you got all kind of generations in here. Man, when I tell you, I know that it was Holy Spirit, but what it felt like was like this light bulb just came on. Literally, like, just, pow, just like that. And in my spirit, I heard, that's your name. So literally, that is how Generations came to be named, because my grandmother walked in the door and a lady mentioned that we had all kind of generations in the salon. And it only made sense the more I thought about it, because my grandmother was welcomed here, my granddaughter was welcomed here, my peers are welcomed here. The vibe would be set for any generation that would be in the room on any given day. So that's how Generations came to be named Generations. There you have it.